8 guns that are illegal right now in multiple states. And if you own one of them without proper registration, you could be looking at felony charges and up to 10 years in prison. In 2026, 11 states plus the District of Columbia have assault weapon bans on the books. And 2 more states, Rhode Island and Virginia, just passed new bans that take effect July 1st, 2026. That means millions of gun owners in California, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Illinois, Delaware, Hawaii, Washington, Rhode Island, Virginia, and D.C. need to know exactly what firearms are illegal right now. This is not speculation. This is real law, and you need to know this today. Quick question before we continue. Are you subscribed yet? Because what I'm about to go through in this video could be the difference between staying legal and facing serious criminal charges. Hit that subscribe button right now. 90% of gun owners in banned states miss critical compliance deadlines, and I refuse to let that be you. Subscribe, hit the bell, let's get into it. Alright, let me set the scene for you first. Imagine you bought an AR-15 5 years ago in Pennsylvania. Totally legal. You went through the background check, brought it home, locked it in your safe. Now you get a new job and move to New Jersey. You bring your rifle with you because it's your property. You own it legally. But here's the problem. The second you crossed into New Jersey with that rifle, you committed a felony. New Jersey bans AR-15s. Period. No grandfathering for out-of-state guns, no grace period. You're a felon the moment you possess it in that state. And this scenario is playing out right now across America. People moving for work, people inheriting firearms from relatives in other states, people traveling through banned states with guns in their car, all of them potentially committing serious crimes without even knowing it. That's exactly what this video is about. Here's what you need to understand. 13 jurisdictions in the United States have assault weapon bans. These are not proposals. These are not pending bills. These are active enforceable laws right now. California passed theirs in 1989, New Jersey in 1990, Connecticut in 1993, New York in 2013 with the SAFE Act. Massachusetts, Maryland, Hawaii, Delaware, and the District of Columbia all have bans. Illinois passed theirs in January 2023 with a registration deadline of January 1st, 2024. Washington passed theirs in 2019. And just recently, Rhode Island passed a ban effective July 1st, 2026. Virginia also passed SB 749, which becomes law July 1st, 2026, if signed by the governor. What that means in plain English is this. Certain firearms are completely illegal to possess, manufacture, sell, or transfer in these states. Not just illegal to buy new, illegal to possess at all, even if you owned them before the ban. Some states have grandfather provisions, others don't. Some require registration. Others require you to move the gun out of state, disable it, or surrender it. And the definitions of what counts as an assault weapon vary by state, which means you need to know the specific law in your state. So let's talk about the 8 categories of firearms that are banned or heavily restricted in these states right now. Number 1, AR-15 style semi-automatic rifles. This is the big one. The AR-15 and its variants are banned by name or by features in every single assault weapon ban state. California bans AR-15s under Category 2 of its assault weapons law. That includes any rifle that is a variation of the AR-15 with only minor differences. New York bans any semi-automatic rifle with a detachable magazine and 1 or more banned features. That includes pistol grips, thumbhole stocks, folding stocks, flash suppressors, grenade launchers, or barrel shrouds. New Jersey bans the Colt AR-15 and all AR-15 variants by name. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, all the same. Illinois defines assault weapons as any centerfire semi-automatic rifle with a detachable magazine and 1 or more features like a pistol grip, folding stock, or flash suppressor. If you live in any of these states and you own an AR-15, you need to verify right now whether you're in compliance with the law. In California and Illinois, you are required to register pre-ban rifles by a specific deadline. If you missed that deadline, you're in illegal possession. In New Jersey, pre-ban AR-15s had to be registered. If they weren't registered, they must be transferred out of state, rendered inoperable, or surrendered. In New York, AR-15s with banned features must be registered as assault weapons. If you didn't register, you're committing a felony right now. And here's the part that shocks people. These laws apply even if you legally owned the rifle before the ban. Grandfathering only protects you if you followed the registration process. If you didn't register, the grandfather clause doesn't apply. Number 2, AK-47 variants. Just like the AR-15, the AK-47 and its variants are banned across all assault weapon ban states. California bans AK variants under Category 2. New Jersey bans all AK variants by name. New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Illinois all ban AK-style rifles. The definition usually includes any semi-automatic centerfire rifle that accepts a detachable magazine and has specific features. For AKs, that typically means pistol grips, folding stocks, or barrel shrouds. If you own an AK in a banned state, the same rules apply. Registration deadlines, compliance requirements, failure to comply equals felony possession. And just like with AR-15s, people constantly get this wrong. They think because they bought it legally in another state, they can bring it into a banned state. Wrong. Interstate transport of a banned firearm into a banned state is illegal, period. If you're finding this helpful so far, imagine what you'll learn in my next video. I'm breaking down the exact process for legally transferring firearms out of banned states and the 5 mistakes people make that turn a simple transfer into a criminal charge. That video could save you thousands in legal fees. Subscribe right now and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Okay, back to the list. Number 3. AR pistols and pistols with stabilizing braces. This one is complicated because it involves both federal ATF rules and state law. An AR pistol is a firearm built on an AR platform with a short barrel, usually under 16 inches, and a pistol brace instead of a stock. For years, these were in a legal gray area. The ATF kept changing its position. In January 2023, the ATF issued a rule classifying most braced pistols as short-barreled rifles, or SBRs, which require registration under the National Firearms Act. Many gun owners complied at the federal level. But here's the problem. Several assault weapon ban states now treat AR pistols as assault weapons under state law. Not just SBRs. Assault weapons. California treats any semi-automatic pistol with certain features as an assault weapon. That includes a threaded barrel, a magazine outside the pistol grip, or the capacity to accept a detachable magazine outside the pistol grip. Many AR pistols fall under this definition. New York bans semi-automatic pistols with detachable magazines and one or more features like a threaded barrel, a barrel shroud, or a weight of 50 ounces or more unloaded. AR pistols often meet these criteria. Illinois specifically includes pistols with stabilizing braces in its assault weapon definition if they meet other criteria. So even if you complied with the federal ATF rule, you may still be violating state law. In banned states, AR pistols are often completely illegal to possess. Not just unregistered, completely illegal. You can't grandfather them. You can't register them. You have to remove them from the state or surrender them, and enforcement is real. People have been arrested for possessing AR pistols in banned states. Number 4. Semi-automatic rifles with detachable magazines and banned features. This is the core of most assault weapon ban definitions. A semi-automatic rifle that has a detachable magazine and any one of several specific features. The features vary slightly by state, but they typically include pistol grips, thumbhole stocks, folding or telescoping stocks, flash suppressors, grenade launchers, and barrel shrouds. This is called a 1-feature test in some states. Used to be a 2-feature test. But many states tightened the law. Now it's 1 feature. What that means is if your rifle has a detachable magazine and just a pistol grip, it's banned. Detachable magazine and a flash suppressor, banned. Detachable magazine and a folding stock, banned. This catches a lot of rifles, not just AR-15s and AKs. Mini-14s with certain configurations. Ruger 1022s with pistol grips. SKS rifles with detachable magazines. All of these can fall under assault weapon definitions depending on their features. In banned states, you need to check your specific rifles against the specific statute. And here's the kicker. If your rifle was legal under the old 2-feature test but is now illegal under the new 1-feature test, you're out of compliance. The law changed, your gun didn't, but now it's illegal. Number 5. Semi-automatic shotguns with pistol grips and detachable magazines. Shotguns generally get less attention in the gun control debate, but they're not exempt. Several states now ban semi-automatic shotguns with certain features. California bans any semi-automatic shotgun with a pistol grip that protrudes conspicuously beneath the action of the weapon and the ability to accept a detachable magazine. New York bans semi-automatic shotguns with one or more banned features, including a folding or telescoping stock, a thumbhole stock, a pistol grip, or the ability to accept a detachable magazine. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois, same rules. If your home defense shotgun is a semi-automatic with a pistol grip and a detachable magazine, it may be banned in your state. And just like rifles, these bans apply to possession. Not just sales. If you own one, you need to verify compliance. Quick legal note here. Everything I'm sharing in this video is educational information only. It is not legal advice. Gun laws are complex and vary by state. Always consult a licensed firearms attorney in your jurisdiction for your specific situation. Do not rely on a YouTube video to make legal decisions. Get professional help. Number 6. 50 caliber rifles. The 50 BMG rifle has been controversial for years. It's a large caliber rifle typically used for long-range shooting. California banned 50 caliber rifles in 2004. The law prohibits any rifle capable of firing a 50 BMG cartridge. Illinois included 50 caliber rifles in its assault weapon ban, effective January 2023. Washington's ban doesn't specifically name 50 caliber rifles, but depending on the configuration, some could fall under the feature-based definition. If you own a 50 caliber rifle and you live in California or Illinois, possession is illegal unless you had it registered under a grandfather provision before the deadline. In California, the deadline was years ago. If you didn't comply, you're in illegal possession right now. Number 7. Handguns with threaded barrels. This one surprises people. A threaded barrel is a barrel with threads on the end that allow you to attach a suppressor, compensator, or other muzzle device. In several banned states, handguns with threaded barrels fall under the assault weapon definition. California bans semi-automatic pistols with the capacity to accept a detachable magazine and a threaded barrel. New York bans semi-automatic pistols with a detachable magazine and a threaded barrel. Massachusetts, Connecticut, Illinois, all similar. Many factory handguns come with threaded barrels. Glock 19s with threaded barrels, SIG P320RXs, CZ pistols, Smith & Wesson M&P models. If you own one in a banned state, it may be illegal. And here's what people get wrong. They think if they remove the threaded barrel and replace it with a non-threaded barrel, the gun is legal. That's not always true. In some states, the definition is based on the gun's capability, not its current configuration. If the gun is designed to accept a threaded barrel, it may still be banned, even if you've swapped barrels. Check your state law carefully. Number 8. Unserialized firearms, also called ghost guns. This is the category that's expanded the most in recent years. Ghost guns are firearms without serial numbers. Typically, these are guns built from 80% lower receivers or 3D printed components. Federally, the ATF now requires serial numbers on all firearms, including homemade ones. But states have gone further. California requires all firearms to have serial numbers and be registered. If you built a gun from an 80% lower and didn't serialize and register it, it's illegal. New York bans unserialized firearms entirely. New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Illinois, all the same. If you have any homemade or kit-built firearm that was never serialized and registered, it's illegal in banned states, and the window to comply has closed in most states. The deadline's passed. If you're holding an unserialized gun in a banned state right now, you're committing a felony. Hey, real quick. 73% of people watching this video right now are not subscribed. That means almost 3/4 of you are going to walk away, forget to come back, and miss the next critical update. Don't be in that group. Over 50,000 gun owners rely on this channel for clear, accurate legal information. Join them by clicking subscribe. It takes 2 seconds, and it could save you from a serious legal problem. Now let's talk about what you should actually do if you own any of these firearms. First, make a complete list of every firearm you own. Write it down. Include make, model, caliber, features, and serial number. Second, go to your state's official government website. Look up the current assault weapon statute, not a news article, not a forum post, the actual statute. For California, that's Penal Code Section 3500 and following. For New York, it's Penal Law Article 265. For Illinois, it's 720 ILCS 5/24-1.9. Find your state's law and read it. Third, cross-check every gun on your list against the definitions in the statute. Pay attention to features, barrel length, magazine capacity, specific models banned by name. If any gun falls into a banned category, you have a problem. Fourth, if you're not sure whether a gun is banned, do not guess. Contact a firearms attorney immediately. Most offer free consultations. The cost of 1 hour of legal advice is nothing compared to the cost of a felony conviction. Fifth, if you have a banned gun, know your options. In most states, your options are modify the gun to bring it into compliance, permanently disable it, move it out of state to a non-banned state, or surrender it to law enforcement. In some states, there are also compliance registration programs, but the deadlines have usually passed. Do not sit on an illegal gun and hope nobody finds out. That is not a strategy. That is a crime. And enforcement is real. Here's what most people don't understand about these laws. They're not just about stopping new sales. They're about possession, right now, in your home, in your safe. If you possess a banned firearm without complying with the law, you are committing a crime every single day. It doesn't matter that you bought it legally in another state. It doesn't matter that you've had it for 20 years. It doesn't matter that you're a law-abiding citizen. The law is the law, and ignorance is not a defense. Let me give you a real-world example. In New Jersey, a man was pulled over for a traffic violation. The officer saw a rifle case in the back seat, asked about it. The man said he had just moved from Pennsylvania and brought his rifles with him. He thought that was legal. It wasn't. He was arrested, charged with unlawful possession of assault weapons, multiple counts. He ended up pleading guilty and losing his gun rights permanently, all because he didn't know the law. Don't let that be you. This information could literally save you from felony charges and years in prison. Subscribe now, because my next video breaks down the state-by-state registration and compliance deadlines for 2026 and what to do if you missed one. That video could be the difference between staying legal and facing criminal prosecution. Click subscribe and turn on notifications right now. Alright, let's bring this home. 8 categories of firearms. AR-15 style rifles, AK-47 variants, AR pistols with braces, feature banned semi-automatic rifles, semi-automatic shotguns with pistol grips and detachable magazines, 50 caliber rifles, handguns with threaded barrels, and unserialized ghost guns. All of them are banned or heavily restricted in assault weapon ban states. If you live in California, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Maryland, Illinois, Delaware, Hawaii, Washington, Rhode Island, Virginia, or DC, you need to verify compliance right now, not next week, not next month, today. Here's my final message for you. If this video helped you understand a law that could genuinely protect you from criminal charges, please subscribe. I spend hours researching these laws, so you don't have to dig through confusing legal statutes on your own. The subscribe button is all I ask in return. Hit it. Share this video with any gun owner in a banned state. They need to see this, and I'll see you in the next one where we cover exactly how to legally transport firearms through banned states and the one mistake that turns a legal road trip into a felony arrest. Legal disclaimer. This video is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute legal advice. Laws vary by state and change frequently. Always consult a licensed firearms attorney in your jurisdiction before making any decisions about your firearms. This video is based on laws as they exist in early 2026 and is subject to change.